cut out a little bit, but that's okay. Welcome everyone, this is episode number 13 of my season of Card Sharks BigJon for the PC. I have 3 Skype guests with AubreyS1987, C3PO626, and Sam1994Game. Aubrey is the current 3-game winnings champion. Current 3-game winnings champion is Aubrey with $80,200, and he's going to go head-to-head against Sam1994Game. Aubrey, first question is to you. Aubrey, we asked 113-year-old boys, would you like to switch places with your dad for a year? How many of these 113-year-old boys said yes, they would like to switch places with dad for a year?
I'm going to say around 28.
28 out of 28?
Yeah.
Okay, 28 out of 113-year-old boys said they'd like to switch places with dad for a year. Sam, higher or lower?
Lower.
Thinks it's lower. The actual number of these 13-year-old boys who like to switch places with dad for a year is 27. It is lower. Sam, your base card is a jack. You won the question, so you can change it if you wish.
I can what?
It's a jack. Do you want to go higher or lower or change it?
Lower.
Lower than a jack? Yes, an 8. Now, Sam, you have the 8. You can freeze it if you want to.
Yeah.
You're going to freeze?
Yeah.
Okay, freezing on the 8, not giving Aubrey a chance at the cards. Sam, next question is to you. Sam, we asked 100 people living in populations of 10,000 or less. And we asked them, do you keep the front door unlocked at night? How many of these 100 people living in populations of less than 10,000 said yes, they keep the front door unlocked at night?
45?
45 out of 100 people living in populations of 10,000 or less said they keep the front door unlocked at night. Aubrey, higher or lower?
I'm going to go lower.
Going lower than 45. The actual number of these people living in populations of 10,000 less to keep the front door locked is 22. It is lower. Aubrey, your base card is an ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace. Yes, a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. Oh no, it's a king. Now, Sam, you have to play the 8. You didn't win the question.
Okay.
Higher or lower?
Higher?
Higher than an 8? Oh no, a 5. Aubrey, next question goes to you. Aubrey, we asked 100 men married to full-time housewives. And we asked them, could you soft boil an egg if your wife wasn't home? How many of these 100 men married to full-time housewives said yes, they could soft boil an egg if their wife wasn't home?
I'll say about 35.
35 out of 100 men married to full-time housewives said they could soft boil an egg. Sam, higher or lower?
Lower.
Thinks it's lower. The actual number of these people who think they can soft boil an egg without their wife around is 91. It is not lower. It is higher. Aubrey can play the 8s or change it.
I'm going to keep the 8 and go lower.
Lower than an 8? Yes, an 8. It's an 8, Aubrey. Same base card as Sam.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 8, not giving Sam a chance. This is the 4th and final question. Someone must win on this play of the cards. Sam, the question is to you. Sam, we asked 100 top business executives. Have you had a romance with someone in your office? How many of these 100 top business execs said yes, they have had a romance with someone in their office?
I'm going to go with 50%.
Going 50 out of 100, saying that the top 50 out of 100 top business execs have had a romance with someone in their office. Aubrey, higher or lower?
I'm gonna go lower.
Going lower than 50. The actual number of these top innocents actually out of romance as someone in the office is 31. It is lower. Now, Aubrey, this is the last play of the cards. You both have a base card of an 8, and you both need 3 cards to win. But, Aubrey, you won the question. You can play the 8 or change it or pass it to Sam.
I'm gonna pass it to Sam.
Passing it to Sam. Sam, you have to go higher or lower than the 8. You did not win the question.
Higher.
Higher than an 8? Oh no, a 6, and Aubrey wins game number 1. Sam, this is make or break for you as you go to round 2. Dealing out the cards. And the first question goes to Aubrey. Aubrey, we asked 100 bartenders. And we asked them, has a customer told them if my wife calls, has a customer told you, if my wife calls, tell her I'm not here? How many of these 100 bartenders said yes, a customer has told them if my wife calls, tell her I'm not here?
Oh, that's gonna be a pretty high number. I'm gonna say about 65.
65 out of 100 bartenders said that a customer has told them that phrase. Sam, higher or lower? Lower? Did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thinks it's lower than 65. The actual number of these bartenders who were told that phrase is 94. It is not high. It is not lower. It is higher. Aubrey, your base card is a queen.
Okay, lower.
Lower than a queen. Yes, the 7. Freezing on the 7, not giving Sam a chance at the cards. Sam, next question is to you. Sam, we asked 100 married men. Have you told your best friend something you wouldn't dare to tell your wife? How many of these 100 married men said yes, they have told their best friend something they wouldn't dare tell their wife?
I'm gonna go with 60%.
60 out of 100 then. 60? 60 out of 100 married men said that they've told their best friend something that they would never tell their wife. Aubrey, higher or lower?
Let's go lower.
Going lower. The actual number of these married men who told their best friend something they wouldn't tell their wife is 55. It is lower. Aubrey, you can play the 7 or change it.
Change it.
Changing the 7. And that 7 becomes a 5. A little better.
Okay, I'll go higher.
Higher than a 5? Yes, an ace. An ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace. Yes, the 5.
Okay, higher.
For the game of the match, higher than a 5? Oh no, it's a 4. Sam, this is your base card. You have to play it. It's a 4. Sam?
Yeah.
Your base card is a 4. You have to play it. You didn't win the question. Higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher than a 4? Yes, an 8. It's an 8, Sam.
Alright, lower.
Taking a chance. Lower than an 8? Yes, a 6. Sam, you can go higher or lower than the 6, or you can freeze.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 6. Put her 1 card ahead of Aubrey. Aubrey, next question is to you. Aubrey, we asked 100 single women. Have you thought about marriage today? How many of these 100 single women said yes, they have thought about marriage today?
50.
50?
Yep.
Okay, 50 out of 100 single women said they thought about marriage today. Sam, higher or lower than 50?
Higher.
Thinks it's higher. The actual number of these single women who thought about marriage today is 61. It is higher. Now, Sam, you won the question. You can play the 6 or change it.
I'll play it.
Playing the 6. Higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher than a 6? Oh no, a 5. Aubrey, you have to play the 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5? Yes, the 9. It's a 9.
I will risk it and go lower.
Taking a chance. Lower than a 9?
No.
Oh no! It's another 9! This is the fourth and final question. Someone must win on this play of the cards. Sam, the question is to you. Sam, we asked 100 women with a daughter getting married. And we asked them, has your daughter given you advice about their wedding night? How many of these 100 women with a daughter getting married said yes, they have? They did give their own daughter advice about their wedding night.
I'll go with 62%.
62 out of 100 women with a daughter getting married said they gave their daughter advice about their wedding night. Aubrey, higher or lower than 62?
I'm gonna go a little bit higher.
Going higher. The actual number of these women with a daughter getting married who gave them advice about their wedding is 8. It is not higher, it is lower. Now Sam, this is the situation. This is the last play of the cards. You need 2 cards to win, and Aubrey needs 3. You have a 6 as a base card, but you have the option to change it if you decide to go on. Or you can pass it to Aubrey, and he'll have to play the 5. What's it going to be, Sam?
Okay.
Changing the 6. Taking a chance. Now, Sam, you have to run the table. This card becomes an 8.
Okay, and I'm going to go with lower.
Lower than an 8? Oh no, it's a 10, and Aubrey wins again. Aubrey, you win the match. Sam will bring you back for another episode. And Aubrey's going to play the money cards again. Yeah, you did, Sam. You did okay. And Aubrey, I'm sure you know how the money cards work. 3 cards to change, 1 each level. Here's $200. And your first card, your base card, Aubrey, is an 8.
I'm going to change that with number 3.
Changing it with number 3. And that 8 becomes a 6.
Okay. I'm going to go $100. That is higher. Did you get that?
$100. Higher?
Yeah.
Okay. $100. Higher than a 6? Oh no, it's a 3.
That's okay. $100 higher.
Betting the whole thing. $100. Higher than a 3. Yes, an ace.
Alright. Everything's lower.
Come on. Lower than an ace. It's a bonus chance. You now have 2 chances at the jackpot. Same bet, lower?
Same bet. Yes.
Okay. $200. Lower than an ace. It is a 9. We'll move you up to the next level, give you another $400. You now have $800 and a 9.
Okay. I'm going to change that with number 2.
Changing it with number 2. Let's see if that's a good change. The 9 becomes a 5. A little better.
I have $900.
$800.
Oh, I have $800. Okay, sorry. I'm going to go $700. Then it will be higher.
$700. Higher than a 5? Oh no, it's a 4.
That's okay. All of it higher.
Come on, 200 or nothing. Higher than a 4? Yes, a 6.
Okay. I will go $100. That is higher.
$100. Higher than a 6? Yes, a king. Moving up to the big bet. Aubrey, you must risk at least $150. You have a great base card of a king.
All of it lower.
Come on, for $600. Lower than a king. Yes, a deuce. It's a deuce. So Aubrey, another $200. That's $800 total. That brings you to an even $81,000. You now have 2 chances at the jackpot. It's a $30,000 jackpot. 1 through 7.
Let's start with number 1.
Starting with number 1. Find the card with the $, you are $30,000 richer. And let's hope that the $, is that $sign behind number 1? It is not. Aubrey, this is your last chance.
3.
And let's hope that the jackpot is there. That jackpot is $30,000 as the dollar sign is behind number 3. Oh no! It was behind 6.
Oh man.
So next time the jackpot will be worth $40,000. But Aubrey, you have a good total of $81,000 total, and we'll bring Aubrey back for another episode. See if he can continue his run, and we'll see you all then. See you soon.